Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Hades. The last two runs have gotten me down. Oh, I'm out of focus. Get out of here, garbage can. I got a new strat. Okay? So here's how we're gonna have fun with this again. Just as a little bit of a palate cleanser while we get ourselves ready. First off, let me tell you with authority, we will not be running a 3 trillion heat run. Everything's maxed. Oh, these are more expensive, right? Because of the current heat level we got, I think. I don't know. Maybe? Hold on. Just give me a moment. Here's what I'm thinking. First off, I want to roll the sword because we didn't really get a chance to do so last time. And what's my current aspect? Special dislodges this from foes. Okay, I got no problem with that. Let me see the heat. Please, take this all the way down. So I had a new idea for a brainstorm, okay? Very simple. We're gonna put on tight deadline. We need to have 3 heat gauge, that's fine. So we're gonna go tight deadline, which is gonna give us a time limit, which was catastrophic last time. But then, we're just gonna make things more expensive. You know? So by that way, we're not making enemies any stronger, and should not find ourselves in, you know, a staggering amount of risk. I see why we have all of this back. Okay, so hold on. That's why we had so little max HP last time. I'm just gonna max out everything that used to be maxed out. We got a huge refund when we turned on that one heat modifier that lowered the effectiveness of everything on the mirror. Okay, I understand now.
That's beyond my means.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, so we're gonna try, it's not really like a speed run, and it's only 3 heat, but there is a negative. We have to play fast. 9 minutes is pretty quick, but with enemies no longer having any extra HP or defense, I think we're gonna be in a much better spot. Your special hits in a wider area. I mean, that's really good for getting our cast back, but I think we will go with this, just to fulfill the prophecy. And then we got this huge little chop here. Huge little. Yo, the enemies are so weak now. It's like going back to playing the game the way it was originally designed to be played. I know, what a world. Alright, so I'm hoping this is gonna rejuvenate a little bit of my... yeah, we'll go Artemis, because I want huge damage bonuses, like crits and stuff like that. Seems most sensible to me. I'm hoping this will rejuvenate a little bit of my Hades enjoyment. I'm not negative with respect to the game. However, the last run, actually the last couple of runs, were pretty not ideal. So I'm eager to try something that's difficult but different. I think let's try our dash attack does more damage, just to, you know, get a little bit funky with it. You know, we never really use this, and it is at rare difficulty, so maybe there's value there. It doesn't synergize with our aspect, but maybe we don't need to synergize with our aspect, you know, right away. Maybe we can wait on that. We've leveled up our dash attack even further, get some maximum HP. Can I tell you something? First off, it's like we've been training with like a parachute on. You know, the way that old Russian hockey players used to skate with parachutes on, so when they took the parachute off, it felt like they were skating in 0G. I don't know, would that be faster? I'll take a Chaos Gate. Does not bother me. We've taken off our weighted training vest. Let me put it that way, a little bit more of a understandable metaphor. But we still gotta be careful, because, you know, you start to take, like, 5 damage per second if you don't beat the time limit. So that's... We really want to put our Monty Hall suit on and make sure we're beating the clock here. Also, oh my god, having, like, 130 HP instead of 50, and also not having enemies do 25% more damage and traps do 4 times damage to us. Turns out I'm remembering that this game was not designed to destroy your existence. I definitely think don't attack to make your cast better is totally fine. There is some little spookiness associated with it because we're only going to really be able to use our special. But I think that's okay because we can hit you with 3 specials. And then dislodge it. That hurts. And then send it back. Dislodge it. Yikes. Don't want to stand there. It's okay. This is... I wouldn't be too concerned. We took one of the hardest possible approaches here. To not be able to attack is a serious negative. But it'll make your cast that much better. Which is good with your aspect. And also good, you know, without even concerning yourselves with the aspect. Good dodging. Better dodging than usual, at least. Just keep him cornered. You got him. Just keep hitting the button. Problem solved. This is feeling very nice so far. Special inflicts doom. Nah. We want our cast to be a Blade Rift. By the way, can I tell you something? I apologize for this. I have no knowledge of what our actual ability is here. Or what our keepsake is, I should say. Not supposed to attack. Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, Blade Rift cast with this aspect, I'm not sold on it. I do like the Blade Rift cast, but I'm not sure I like it with this aspect. Because, I mean, it's working out just fine for now, but... And, I mean, with the damage bonus, it might be even better. This might be a situation where we can afford to ignore the aspect, but... We'll see. I don't think it's the ideal synergy, let's put it that way. Because the cast doesn't get lodged into enemies. So I think it's a misstep. It is also doing, like, a lot of damage, though. So... Another way to frame this, I guess, would be to say, as a result of having the Blade Rift, we no longer need to That hurt. We no longer need to dislodge the cast, because it just, like, automatically stops moving, so... I mean, that does make our aspect useless, but not in a negative way. Maybe even in a positive way. Okay, Poseidon. Knockback basic or knockback special would be good. I'm gonna take all rewards are better. You know, it's early enough that I think that's definitely... there's some joie de vivre that can be mined there. What other YouTube channel out there you hearing expressions like joie de vivre on the regular? And on the regular, of course, in this case means what it always means, which is for the first time ever. I apologize for my French accent, by the way. Although I am, on a genetic level, anthropologically French-Canadian, none of the actual linguistic properties have carried over to my existing body. I apologize. So, I mean, it's not really in my control. Somewhere down the line, it was just lost to us. I don't really care about getting that darkness right now. We got Pomegranate or Athena. We will definitely go Athena. And to get a deflect dash would put us in the easy win territory, I think. If we're not already there. The only thing that really has me thinking we might not be there... Oh my god, we can attack again. is the time limit, obviously. And right now, like... Okay, maybe stop getting hit. Good. Really solid performance there. The only thing that has me thinking that we might be screwed right now is the time limit. With 3 minutes and 52 seconds left. Feel like we're good right now, but... You know, I know it's normal rarity there, but I have to say, a deflect special seems very interesting to me. Okay, we got 3 minutes and 46 seconds to beat a basic tier boss. It's Electo. It's Tisiphone. One of these days I'll get that right. Okay, so you do your thing, and then after you do your thing, I will hit you, and you will be entering a world of despair. Very simple. How about a little bit of that? I am choosing to not be upset about the Blade Rifts. The Blade Rifts seem to be pretty much getting, you know... We're giving her the business. I can't believe I was even slightly concerned we might not be on time on this one. Excuse me, I can't get there. Excuse me, you're immortal up there? Not immortal, invulnerable. Two different things. She could still die of old age up there. Anyway, that was extraordinarily easy. We toasted her.
Always disturbing.
And my joie de vivre is returned. So I was thinking about selling the Blade Rift, but I actually think it's doing wonders for us here in spite of the fact that it's... Oh, it's an Ares trinket. Okay. Let's go Dionysus just to level it up, but... No. No. Everything's fine here. Although, now that I think about it, we do have a dash bonus, right? Let's get rid of that dash bonus. I have no interest in it. Yeah, I think this is exactly what I wanted out of this run. Basically, we overcompensated. We got way too hard on the difficulty. Now we're taking it back down to where the game thinks we should be at in the first place. Oh, right, we can't go that way. Don't have 10 heat anymore. Now we're taking it back down to where the game thinks we should be in the first place. And does it feel easy? Yeah, but it's in a different way. You know what I mean? Because we only have tried the time limit once before. Your safety is not guaranteed. So on this floor, I'm hoping to get more value out of a deflect special. It should be pretty decent for us if we can time it right. Is it worth, like, the amount of focus it'll take to actually execute it? You know my answer there is largely going to be no. I lost my cast here. That cost us a lot of time. Pomegranate. Oh.
Cheers.
Did I hit nothing? Thank God I did not hit nothing. I felt like I hit B and accidentally skipped it. I hope I didn't. Okay, this is the easiest choice we've ever had to make. Just because the game wants us to go fast doesn't mean we have to rush. I'm talking to myself here. Just slow your roll a little bit. First off, I'll tell you with authority, I'm pretty confident she's going to want a little bit of the nectar. Now, make my existing boons better. I'm hoping to see the cast level up, and it totally did. And what else? Yo, a heroic Ocean's Bounty. So we're going to be getting even more resources than we were previously already getting. No complaints here. Honestly, like, I feel the need to apologize for taking the difficulty down so much, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't think there's any shame in now and then wanting to just dump on a roguelite. Now and then just being like, you know what? We lost our last run. I want to stomp now. Okay, so this is where we want to get in there. Get a huge advantage if things... Oh! You son of a gun. My cast, please. I'll take some lava damage to get in there. That doesn't bother me. Again, let's not act like we're in a dangerous spot. You know, we would probably very much expect to win right now. No. That's mine. But still, the max HP from this gives us a better chance. And the one thing about being on a run where, you know, you expect to win is that most of the time you expect to win, you're gonna win. However, a loss is that much more catastrophic, right? So we still want to incentivize ourselves to play as well as possible, of course. Shop or Dionysus? We'll go Dionysus. Trying to think of what we could use from Dionysus. A basic with poison. Not as valuable as it would have been on that run where we had the railgun. But still, wouldn't turn up my nose. This is definitely a much easier fight for us than the barge would have been. Still a little slow. We don't have any means to stun this guy easily. We gotta get him into the red HP first. Okay, this is fine. I mean, wait, this took like, I don't know, 22 seconds? Something like that? This hour has 22 seconds. Attack inflicts poison. I think that's exactly what we want. Now we have a much more valuable reason to attack rather than just spamming casts over and over. Nothing's ever gonna stand in my way on this floor. The future, que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. Man, it's so nice to be able to get like a hit by enemies a couple of times due to being bad and not die as a result of it. Again, I still feel bad because we're kind of on easy mode, but still. Apparently 3 heat is easy mode, but deserved for once, let's say. I really like the Dionysus poison on basic. Just because poison feels like the best ability. It's the only ability you can actually stack, right? Like the only status effect you can actually stack. We definitely won't say no to skipping 1 in every 5 damages. And let's go a little bit of extra max HP ambiently. Doesn't bother me. You gotta admit, you know, we're, you gotta notice, I should say, we are 6 minutes remaining on this floor out of 9 and have already finished our mini-boss fight like a minute and a half ago. I feel like that is a, as close to a guarantee as you can get, that this floor is gonna be okay. I will say, we did lose our only time limit run on the Hydra. We had some other heat modifiers that were making it harder, I'll admit. But, the Hydra, that is a fight where you kind of hurry up and wait, right? You know, you gotta, the boss spends half of its time being invulnerable, so. Shop or HP? With 426 gold and normal shop prices, I have no problem. No problem whatsoever. Going to the shop right now. We'll just take a pomegranate and... Honestly, that's a lot more poison. I think I can get down with it. I'll spend 75 gold on HP. I don't think we need it, but why not? You know what? I don't give you enough nectar.
Enjoy it.
I didn't even need to check. I was fairly confident we would need that. We would need that to be done.
That wouldn't mess with me if I were you.
For once, I agree, Zagrace. For once, I agree. Okay, so you take some shots at me, or not. How about one of these? Good. All right. This should be easy mode. It just might take a while. Very important. Keep your casts in your own inventory. The one thing I will say, I think there's a certain element of me overrating poison. It does stack, but it's also like one of the least valuable status effects, like just on its own. You know, like the actual raw damage output from poison is pretty low, but it is passive. You know, you don't have to do anything for it. Deflect, here's the thing. You might say NL, it's not worth that much. Deflect dash, yes. Deflect everything else, not that valuable. I agree with you. However, you ever hear of something called the rule of cool? It's a D&D thing, I think. And it actually does not really apply to what I'm about to say. But I'm gonna pervert the rule a little bit so it works out in my favor and say, hey, if something doesn't work that well, but looks sick, it's working. Okay, send that up. There you go. Oh, dude, the damage is sick. Honestly, you can't convince me that there is a better cast than Blade Rift. The one that I want to be good, or better at least, is the Artemis cast. I want to get like a legendary Artemis cast and just see how much damage can actually be output. And dude, can I just say, like, we're tackling this fight pretty darn quickly. We're still gonna be a little tight for time. Like, we probably would not have beaten this fight fast enough to not take damage from the second heat level up from it. Just an indicator, you know? I mean, I don't know, maybe we would have, because we would have 35 more seconds. We didn't, in my opinion, dilly-daddle that much on this floor, though. And to be fair, you can live through a little bit of the timer being up, regardless. Very easy. Easy enough. Where do we go from here? I don't know. I want to keep investing in this run, because it's already great. Yeah, and that's how you do it. You get a chaos. I didn't mean this. What did I sell? Why is it? You're not gonna believe me. I feel like my controller's acting up a little bit. I think I sold my 20% dodge chance. In the whole scheme of things, that's not that bad. But it's, I mean, let's just put it this way. We're lucky it's a 2-heat run. We didn't get enough gold to compensate for the penalty that incurred. But hey, gold! Okay. I would be okay not using my special in order to power anything up. Anything that powers up a cast in particular would be very, very worthwhile. Okay. No cast, but your special gets stronger? Nah. Low move speed for a lot of max HP? I don't think so. We'll go straight for that nectar. Got lucky on that one. Okay, so low move speed might impact our ability to get through the floor in a timely fashion, but not being able to cast, I think it's borderline inarguable, probably would have slowed us down more. And again, we're not going to lose on anything but timer, at least until Hades. Hades, he can always kill us, you know? He's always got a chance. I'm so happy to be fighting enemies who actually die in a timely fashion. It's such a relief. You can't get to, like, those double-digit heats without putting yourself in these slightly more dangerous situations, but still. I don't know what got leveled up, and I don't really care about the trove, to be honest. I'm just trying to make sure we don't die to the time limit. Here's the thing. Very simple rule of thumb here. You attack, I hit the special button. If it works for you, it works for me. And taking a little bit of damage, I mean, that's the other thing. Oh, that sucked. Yeah, okay, so what I was about to say now feels very ironic, but I was about to say, even when enemies hit us, they don't do that much damage, which is true, but they do a lot of damage if you're willfully letting yourself get hit by them. That went pretty well at the end of the day. At the start of the day, it went terribly. I'll make poison do more damage. Well, it's not poison do more damage. It's you get a damage bonus when at least 3 enemies are poisoned. That's okay. Whoa! Okay, please poison 3 enemies if you can. I'm unafraid. That should ice the butterfly creator. Oh, we're good. And to fight the mini-boss, I mean, I consider the mini-boss like the halfway point. I don't know if that's actually, you know, objectively correct. But we're only like a third of the way through our time. maybe, you know, I'm not paying that close of attention to the mathematics of the situation. It might not be as rigorous as it should be, but I will also tell you, I have no fear with Theseus and the Minotaur. The sword is probably the worst weapon to fight them with, I think, in terms of your own HP. But, you know, I think I've gotten a lot better at the Theseus and Minotaur fight. A lot of Blade Rift options. I think we're just gonna start with your Blade Rift is longer and sucks foes in. But it was a spicy choice. Because there were, I mean, all those were good. For sure. A larger Blade Rift, also interesting. But I think, honestly, it lasting longer and pulling enemies in is worth a lot for us. Just by lasting longer, it's gonna, I think, do more damage than it would on most rooms, where we would instead perhaps be relying on, like, you know, a wider area of effect. Just my 2 cents, but this isn't my first rodeo, you know? Now, it's doubtless I am taking more damage than I should. I have many things to offer in my own defense. The big one is that I'm still rocking this 0% move speed. It's inhibiting me greatly. Very nice.
My boon from chaos is transformed.
I don't know. I think we want a wave that pierces foes, because we have poison attached to our basic. And we'll go for our shop again. So our boon from chaos is transformed. We should be able to move again at parachute speed. I will buy max HP. I will buy survivability. And, dude, a double boon, or as I like to say, boon, 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 boon. I want a double boon. A boon from God of Hunt. A boon from God of
Looks like I've got a choice to make.
Wine. Boon, boon, boon. Sure, we're epic tier Artemis Call. I would be a hypocrite if I didn't at least try it, because we were
You'll get over it.
asking for it. Although a decent tier Dionysus Call could have been interesting too, because we do have like poison synergies. You know, if we poison more than 3 enemies, which would be very easy to do, with the Dionysus Call. Oops. Hello? It's like, there should be enemies here at some point, I think. We could have enabled that synergy more easily, is what I was trying to get at, but it's early in the day, and I've already recorded a lot. Please cut my brain some slack when it says things inefficiently. Okay, just relax. 4 minutes remain for Theseus and the Minotaur so far. Pretty easy. I will slow poisoned enemies. That seems very nice. You know what? We have Nectar, so hear me out here. We're going to go to Patrocles. We don't need Death's Defiance. But the other thing that's sick is we don't have to fight for this room, which saves us a little bit of time. Give him some Nectar. He always needs Nectar, dude.
It's nothing.
And then what do we want? Honestly, just make me stronger. Yeah. Make me stronger for 10 encounters. And I'll definitely fight for a Hermes boon. If we don't have to fight for the boon, even better. We don't have to fight for the boon, so I would describe that as being even better. More dashes, please. Look, that's good too, but 2 more dashes in a row is chef's kiss. Very chef's kiss, in fact. Anyway, so you can talk all you want, but you're in for a world of hurt. Let me promise you this. You're especially in for a world of hurt, because when you're poisoned, you're going to be a little slower. Can I also tell you? Somebody told me, I know this is where you would go into a Killer's reference maybe. Somebody told me, when the bull is about to rush you, what you should do is just dodge through a pillar. I didn't think about the fact that you could dodge through a solid object. Where's my Cass? In order to get him to hit it. I'm very for it. I'm gonna try to execute on that in the future. Please come here. Screwed that one up a little bit. And taking way more damage than I should be. There's a little laziness on this run, to be honest with you. I think because it's a little easier, I don't feel the need to play as well, which is not a good habit. What are you doing there? Oh! Look at that. That's how you do it. So whoever gave me that tip, we're putting it into action. Thank you so much. That's very helpful, because I'm still getting hit by Bull Rush all the time. Like a fool. The other thing is, so we only got 2 minutes left. I know you're like, use the God gauge. I think it's going to be way faster to kill Theseus than you might expect right now. Because of our ability to constantly keep him in the area of the blade rifts. But this might be a little tight. It might be a little touchy. Okay, please shoot your spear at me. That was such good damage. That's what we thought was possible, dude. Okay, now this is very important. You do want to use your God gauge, but you want to make sure it's actually going to hit him. Very nice. Good execution on that one. That felt a little spiced. Ended up not being that bad. All right. I was this worried. Not that much. Not that much. But a little bit. A little bit concerned. Yes. Honestly, we don't need to go with another Death's Defiance right now. So where are we at? 284 HP is fine. I would like to be slightly higher to use the sword on Hades. But really, I'm mostly concerned about time limits right now. 9 minutes for this floor seems pretty doable with the current build we got. Go Artemis first, because if we can get more cast ammo from a legendary, or, well, it doesn't have to be legendary, but if we could get a really good more cast ammo option, that would be sick. Should take care of you. Thank you. I do worry slightly about the Hades fight itself and our ability to make it through that in a reasonable time frame. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Hopefully we get another 9 minutes up there. Otherwise, first off, unfair. Secondly, still might be able to do it. So far, so good. Obviously, like, it would just be very disappointing to not even have the chance on this one. Like, to just have to go to all 5 rooms and lose as a result of the time limit. But hey, man, that's, I guess that's the risk you take to some extent. Making sure to use the cast as often as possible. As often as relevant. Probably a better way to describe it. Sorry, I don't really have good ranged abilities. Take you out. Might have to actually jump in there. Get poisoned a little. Okay. Little spiced. No! At least we don't have the trap penalty anymore. I'm respecting the guillotines a little too much here. Dude, I'm telling you, I don't buy the Artemis call. Like, when it doesn't crit, it's useless. I mean, when it crits, it probably destroys, but you can't guarantee it. I guess that's the balance, maybe, but You're doing fine. You're doing fine. Yes, more damage than you'd like to take. But life goes on. Until it doesn't, I suppose. Yo, Artemis! You ever think about actually, like, hidden with the crit here? Kind of struggling temporally speaking. What do you got for me? Cast fire is the second one. Yes, 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 yes. Pretty nice. Honestly, don't shoot the messenger. We're buying max HP. We spent 3 minutes on our first path. So you know what the next step is? We're going easy paths. At least we can knock them out, and we're hoping for the best. These rooms have got to be a little faster than that, I think. Pretty sick. Pretty sick. The real, the probably meta room that we should go to next is definitely Ares, because we can get more synergistic, like, Blade Rift effects. But I'm also, you know, we're running a balance here. My cast, please. My cast, please. It's like real catastrophic if we can't get our casts. So, I'd really like to retrieve those, please. All right, that appears to be impossible temporarily. So here's what we're gonna do: send some of these across. Good. If we can hit our cast with a little physics-enabled object, maybe there's something to that. 4 minutes remain. Bit scary. I expect to lose a Death's Defiance. That's okay. The game's built around, like, losing Death's Defiances now and then. I think that's the way it appears to work for me, at least. Maybe your mileage may vary. Okay, please HP and then HP, HP, HP. 15% chance to get HP-related items. Now I'm starting to get frightened, because there's 4 minutes and 25 seconds left. Take me on the Ares path, though it frightens me. There's 4 minutes and 25 seconds left. That's enough time to make it through 2 paths. I would say 2 paths is fairly realistic. We maybe shouldn't be getting too nervous yet. Oh, Dionysus Boon leveled up. And I'll look very foolish if everything ends up being hunky-dory, okay? But if it doesn't end up being hunky-dory, I'm gonna look like Nostradamus.
Can't quite get acclimated to this smell.
This isn't, you know, bad. Please stop attacking. I need to either use my casts or put some freaking poison on you. Artemis! Artemis! Kill him! You're gonna get in trouble! Please, you're the last one. You are the last one, thank God. Okay, 3 minutes remain. Blade Rift is wider or dash Blade Rifts? We're gonna take a wider Blade Rift. Things are getting very scary, indeed. We're gonna go gold next because it's faster, and if things go super well, we might be able to get that Poseidon boon. Probably stop using all of my cast ammo immediately as well. But here we are. Okay, another chance to maybe purchase some very desired HP. That's fine. Like, actually not that bad. Just take HP items. I don't think we're going to be able to buy the Poseidon benefit, but that's okay. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. 422 gold. I dare not go to the other path, even though we would probably get enough to buy the Poseidon benefit. Instead, I will just overspend. And we will make our cast slightly better. Okay, here you go, Cerberus. This is it's a record-breaking run in terms of speed. Maybe not, but it's close. Please tell me we don't have to kill Hades within 2 minutes and 24 seconds. Oh my god, we do. Thank God I didn't try to go to the other path. Here's the thing. 2 minutes and 24 seconds is so little time. It's very simple. We just gotta go on him, you know? We will not be playing a waiting game on this guy. We will try to avoid getting hit, of course. And we're gonna go for maximum God gauge. However, we will not be taking it slow. This is gonna be a quick one. At least the attempt is to be a quick one. My honest... Oh, that's so bad. My honest to goodness appraisal right now. I think it's going to be tough for us. I think we're going to end up pretty much inevitably spending some time in the danger zone of... Oh, we got our greater call. Not as much as I would have liked. Wow, I got hit by that way too much. We're going to be spending some time taking damage over time, is my assessment right now. But you're doing fine. You know, you're stacking poison. You're doing what has to be done. Of course, your time is almost up already. I do kind of have a complaint about the time limit. And the complaint is exactly what you would expect the complaint to be. One of our floors is pretty much chance-based when it comes to finishing the floor in time. So, just kind of feels a little bit out of my hands, you know? Not as much as I needed. Phase 1 is complete, though. We got 33 seconds left. Literally not possible for us to put out damage on the speed necessary to do it in 33 seconds. So all that remains is to do it as fast as possible. And to hope your Death's Defiance can carry you. Things are going fast. Please. You know what you gotta do. You gotta get in there. You only got one more Death's Defiance left. You're not gonna have time for a greater God gauge. It's so close, dude. Oh my god. He was about to die to poison, too. Still, that was a fun run. But I feel like I got ripped off by the time limit for sure. But we also had the win in our grasp. That's unfortunate. Either way, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. See ya!